does anybody remember from yesterday what is area? Yes, Casey, you go to the bathroom.
An area model is when you put like 4 or 5 how many blocks on a side, and then how many blocks on the bottom that you're gonna put.
Okay, good. So our area models have blocks in them, and then we put the numbers of how many of the blocks on the sides. Good. Okay. So let's think about if I have a rectangle, okay? I have a rectangle, and I want to fill my rectangle. I want to know the space that's inside my rectangle. Okay, I want to know the space inside my rectangle. Well, in order for me to know the space inside my rectangle, I have to know the area. Okay, so there's 2 different ways I could find this. I could multiply my sides like we learned yesterday, or if I fill this whole thing with cubes, okay, I'm getting there. If I fill this whole thing with cubes, hold on, I'm almost done. Okay, if I fill this whole thing with cubes, how else do you think I could find the area? Think about those array models and the area models we did for multiplication before. How could I also find the area? What could I count, Grace? What could I count?
You could count all the cubes.
I could count all of these cubes, right? Because I'm looking for the area. So I'm looking for the space. Well, all of these cubes are the space inside this square. Okay? So I could count all of these cubes. But I could also count the sides, like Holly said, and I could multiply them. So on this side, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. And on this side, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 4 and I have 6. If I multiply, because I'm going to do length times width equals my area. So I'm going to do 4 times 6 equals, who can tell me what 4 times 6 is? Dimitri, what's 4 times 6?
24.
24. Okay. So my area would be 24 square feet. Okay. Well, now I'm going to count my cubes on the inside. Let's see if I have 24 cubes on the inside of this square. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Were there 24 squares? Were there 24 cubes?
Yes.
In my square? There were, right? Right. So you can find your area by counting all these cubes or by multiplying your sides together to find the length and the width. The length times the width would equal your area. So you're doing your one side times the other side. Or you can count all of these squares that are on the inside. okay? It's easier to multiply. But if you're unsure, you're questioning yourself, you can always count these squares on the inside because we're looking at how much space is being taken up on the inside of this square. All right, so now let's look at it. Let me put all my cubes back. Let's look at it in a different way. So if I gave you, I drew a rectangle, okay? And I put 3, and then I put 7. And then I say, well, I want to know, what is the area? What does the area equal? What can I do to find this area? What can I do to find it? I've given you 3 and I've given you 7. I've given you one side and I've given you the other side. Multiply. So I would do 3 times 7. Anybody? 3 times 7?
21.
Is 21. So then my area would be 21 square feet, okay? I mean square units. I could also, okay, let's say, well, I'm not sure what 3 times 7 is, okay? I could also say, okay, well, I'm going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I know that's not equal. 6, 7. And then I could go 1, 2, 3. And then I could count all these squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Is that the same as the answer I got when I multiplied?
Yeah.
It is, right? I had 21 squares when I counted, and I also have 21 when I multiplied. So you can do this either way. It just depends on which one's easier for you, okay? All right, so now I'm going to show it to you in a little bit of a different way, okay? So what if I had a square, okay? And I told you this side was 5, and my area equals 25. And I'm missing this side. What could I do to find that missing side? Think about all the different operations that we've learned. Bella, what could I do to find that missing side?
You can take away the 5 from.
Okay, I'm not going to necessarily take just 5 away. Dimitri, what else? What operation could I use?
Use your fingers to 5.
Okay, well, think about it. If we have 5 times blank equals 25. Okay, we have length times
You could-
width.
You can fill in the blank as 5.
Okay, well, you know 5 times 5 is 25. Okay. Well, what if I don't know that though? Raiden, what would I do?
You would divide it.
You could divide. You could do 25 divided by 5. Well, 525 divided by 5, okay? I could do some circles, and I could say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, 25. And I could count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, okay, I'm seeing all of these are 5. So then this missing side would be 5. So this one's a little bit more difficult, but you will see problems like this, where it's going to give you the area and it's going to give you the side, but it's not going to give you one of these sides. So then you can either do what Walter said, which was fill in the blank for the times, right? Because you would know 5 times 5 equals 25 because we know our 5s. You could also divide. Okay, let's do one more.
Miss John, do we supposed to write this?
Oh, no. Oh, I gave y'all the number. No. We're going to write here in a second. And my area equals 30.
3.
So if I multiply, be 10
10 and 20.
blank equals 30. Or I could do 30 divided
10
by
times
10.
3.
So 10 times what equals 30?
10 times 3.
10 times 3, right? And I could also skip count to get there. I could go 10, 20, 30. Oop, I'm holding up 3 fingers. All right, well, this missing side must equal 3. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do some of these, we're gonna do some area problems in our journals, okay, together. Because I want y'all to have some practice before you do your independent practice. All right, so please open up your journal for me to a clean page. Yep, we're good. We all got our math journals out.
Ah!
Yeah, awesome, awesome. So our focus is going to be area. Part 2. Because we already did area yesterday, so we're going to do it again. And then thumbs up when you're good. You've got the focus and the date written. You've got the focus and the date. Awesome. Annette is done. Dimitri's done. Isabella is done. Grace is done. Brayden is done. Tony's done. Awesome, awesome. Good job. All right, so let's draw.
I'm done.
Awesome. Okay. Draw me a rectangle.
Yes.
And we're going to put 5 on one side. And then my other side equals 8.
Yes.
And I want to know the area.
Okay.
So, remember, length times width equals area, equals our area.
Do I have to do L times W? L times W.
Length times width equals our area. So, what would your area of this rectangle be? I've given you the sides, so what would the area be? I should see you writing in your notebook, solving for the area. I should see you writing in your notebook, solving for the area. Clement, I should see you writing in your notebook, solving for the area.
Can I say?
Oh, not yet, not yet, not yet. Okay, what is my equation that I could use to find the area? What is my equation I would use to find the area? Amira, what equation would I use to find the area?
5 times 3, or 5 times 8. Sorry.
5 times 8, okay? Walter, what's 5 times 8? 40. Okay. If you don't know this, if you don't know 5 times 8 is 40 off the top of your head, you can always skip count. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, right? Okay. So I would have 5 times 8 equals 40. So then my area would be
40.
40 what, Gabriel?
40 square units.
Good. 40
write it
square
down.
units.
I set it inside of the chat too, so.
Good job. Okay. We're going to do one more. Okay, but this time I'm going to give you a missing side. I'm going to give you the area, but it's going to have a missing side, just like we did. So let's draw another rectangle. We're drawing another rectangle. Okay, so this side is 6, and my area equals 36 square units. So what does this side equal? Think about our equation. Length times width equals area. So I'm looking for this, question mark. I'm looking for my missing side. I'm looking for the width. Okay, Camila, we're almost done. I'm looking for the width. Okay, I'm looking for this missing side. Oh, don't say it yet. Okay. Tony, do you know what equation I would use? What would it look like?
No, I'll just ask the
Did you have a question? Or were you going to tell me the missing side?
never mind.
Okay. Raiden, what would my equation look like?
6 times 6 equals 36.
Well, hold on. 6 times blank equals 36. Okay. So this is where we know our fact families, right? So 6 times blank equals 36. What times 6 could equal to 36?
6.
It would be, okay. So then my missing side is equal to 6. You could also have done 36 divided by 6 and then gotten 6, okay? And if you're not sure what 6 times 6 would get to 36, you could always do some repeated addition. 6 plus 6 would equal 12, plus 6 would equal 18, plus 6, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, plus 6, 24, 25, 27, 28, 29, 30. 6 would be 36. So then I would count 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. I had 6 sixes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can use our multiplication strategies to help you figure out what the area is because you are multiplying. You're just multiplying these two sides together, or you're dividing the area by one of the sides. Okay, so now I'm going to show you your independent practice.